Hey, welcome back. I'm Erika Bell. If you are new here, today I'm going to give you 16 things that you can do to save you hundreds of hours a year. You ready? Let's go. Number one, grocery pickup. So basically the best thing that happened out of COVID for me was Walmart grocery pickup. So they do not charge more for their products. They don't charge you anything to pick up these items. It is a total game changer. I don't enjoy going to the grocery store and I'm limited on time. So it's a perfect thing. You can also look into grocery delivery. Obviously, like Walmart, a lot of places offer those types of things, but usually for a fee. Now, if that's okay with you, then that saves you even more time. Also, like Walmart Plus, which is their delivery, as well as like Instacart, sometimes they run deals. So my husband just got like a whole year of Instacart because he had some kind of bundle with like a streaming service. So kind of be on the lookout for those types of deals. Save you time, save you some money. Number two, using any kind of online shopping. I probably don't need to tell you, Amazon to me, Amazon Prime is such a game changer, but I still want to shop locally. So a lot of stores locally where we live, you can order online and then pick up in store, or maybe they have free shipping. Just look out for those deals, but that saves you so much time instead of going into a store, browsing around. Maybe it's clothes for you, maybe it's a gift for someone, but that'll save you a ton of time. Number three, meal prep ahead of time for the whole week. Maybe you do it on Sunday. Or again, if you are fine kind of spending some money, look into a meal service. Those things are so simple and they're fun, right? So you make a lot of things that you wouldn't normally make. I'm kind of in a food rut, so I'm like, I think I want to try one of those services. So let me know which your favorite is. But again, it saves you a ton of time and like brain space, right? Number four, I don't know if you're guilty of this, but sometimes we only fill up our gas tanks when we're like running on E, but it's like last minute, you're like on the way to go pick up your kid or on your way to like a date and you're like, crap, I'm on E, let me just fill up a couple dollars or a couple gallons. Obviously that's wasting time. Just aim to fill it up all at once instead of making these little stops. Number five, if you don't already do it, put your bills on auto pay. Save time, save brain space. Number six, delegate tasks where you can. If you have children, what can they start helping you with around the house? Maybe you do like a family laundry thing where you guys all fold and then they put their stuff away. It'll save you so much time. Or other kind of tasks, maybe you have a partner and you can ask them to do more, or kind of reevaluate what you're doing and see if they can pick up things where they can. Okay, number seven. Now I know I have said before not to multitask, and I still stand by that, but try to multitask when it's efficient or effective. So here's the caveat. Here's what I mean by that. If you have emails to check at the end of the day, but you still need to work out, maybe you get on the treadmill and you check those emails and answer those at the same time, right? Still need your workout, but you can answer calls or something like that. Same thing, like if you work from home and you have a meeting going on, maybe you do laundry while you're on that meeting, kind of doubling up those things where you can. But again, only if it's gonna be more efficient, more effective, and save you time, not end up making you more scatterbrained, okay? Number eight, if you can do a task in, they say under two minutes or less, don't delay it. I've said this a lot of times, but clutter is nothing but postponed decisions. So if you can do something or make that decision in a quick amount of time, do it. Because otherwise you're gonna be looking at a mound of things at the end of the week to go through and it's gonna take you longer. So if you can do something in a couple minutes, do it. Number nine, along those same lines, get organized. This is one thing that will end up taking more time in the beginning, to begin with, to do it, but it's going to save you so much time in the long run. save you some time finding things for your, kids screaming at you for where their toys are, all those things. It's going to save you time in the long run. Number 10, now to switch to like a travel type of thing that you can do. Get pre-check. Yes, you will have to spend some money, but a lot of credit cards, look into the credit cards you have. Capital One, the Venture X card, the Delta Amex. There's so many credit cards now that offer you a credit for TSA PreCheck or global entry. So again, you'll have to do this ahead of time, sign up. You have to, usually you can either do it at an airport or for pre-check, you can get your application done at like a Staples. They have to interview you. And then when you renew it each year, it's all online. You don't have to do it in person anymore. And I think it's good for maybe 5 years, 7 years. Don't quote me on that. Global entry is a little bit more involved. You have to go to a major airport, do that kind of process. But what I'm saying is it's going to save you so much time when you travel, okay? You can get to the airport, in less time. You don't have to waste as much time in the airport. You're not taking your shoes off. You're not taking your jacket off. It is just so easy. It's just so nice too. It's a double whammy. It saves you time, but it's like a nice little luxury in the airport. And again, a lot of times it's not going to even cost you anything if you have one of those cards. Number 11, sticking with the travel theme, go ahead and check in using an app, whatever airline you're flying with. Check in the night before, say what kind of baggage you have. Then when you get to the airport and it's 4 a.m., you can just drop your bag and go. You've already gotten checked in, you have your boarding pass. It just saves you a lot of time. Number 12, I will say that I'm not very good at this, so just let that be, right? Try using either a capsule wardrobe, and if you don't know a lot about that, search any type of Google capsule wardrobe, find something on YouTube, you'll see all about it. Basically, it's having a smaller wardrobe, staple pieces. So I'm not very much of a minimalist. I never pretended to be. So I don't have a capsule wardrobe, but along the same lines, pick out what you're gonna wear the night before, even that week. I know a lot of people who pick their stuff out for the whole week. That's fine. But even if just doing it the night before, it just helps. That way in the morning, you're not scrambling, you're not wasting time. And think about putting some simplicity in your outfits. There's a reason that Steve Jobs wore the same thing every day. He didn't want to waste any brain space and have that decision fatigue picking out what to wear. He was like, I'm gonna save my brain power for more important things. So keep that in mind. But regardless, do it ahead of time. You'll save more time. Number 13, limit your social media scrolling. Give yourself a timer, give yourself a specific part of the day. Maybe you take a lunch break and that's the time that you do that. But we can get we're all guilty of this, right? So we're like, okay, I'm just gonna check one thing, or I'm just gonna look at one thing for 5 minutes or whatever it is. And then you're just doom scrolling or just endlessly scrolling and you waste so much time. Give yourself limits. Number 14, along the same lines of with your phone, put your phone on do not disturb. If you are trying to get a project done, get something specific done, having to super focus, put it on do not disturb. That way you can focus, get things done. You're not getting distracted by all these pings and dings and notifications. Truly focus, get it done, save time. Number 15, this is kind of along the lines of delegating help, but hire help where you need it. I gave an example of doing family laundry. Maybe you just hire someone for laundry. What is your time worth and what would it take to hire someone? So even just to get you out from under the mound, and then you can keep up with it easier. Or maybe you hire help for getting organized, or you hire help for your yard. Any place that you think, my time is better used somewhere else, hire someone if you have the budget for it, and then use your time where you can and save that time. And number 16, again, it's kind of along those same lines. Say no to things you don't have to do, you don't want to do. Again, I've said this in another video. I know we all fall into being guilted into doing something when we really don't have the time or we really don't want to. Start learning to say no. No is a complete sentence. Save your time, save your brain space, really protect your time. I hope this helps you. Do you have any time saving tips? Let me know, please, in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.